fast while I'm waiting for that computer. So in the single whip, right, the single whip, we turn and press. Oh my goodness, I've been running the video the entire time. Usually I forget, usually I stop my phone. I break it up. I just realized. So anyway, the single whip, right, we turn and press, right? So if I turn sideways, as I'm turning, the palm is pressing out. So we're in kind of a spiral, right, and to the corner. So fist under elbow in the seated starts the same way. I turn and press, and then from here, it just before the knees, right? It doesn't reach the end of the knees, it's just before the knees, and then you start opening. So you would, in single whip, it would turn and open all the way. So the difference is, as we start turning, you start dropping the right hand as you turn, right? So the right hand, for them, their right hand. Right? So you turn and press, and then as you start turning, you drop the right hand, and you turn the waist. So you really have to turn the waist, right? So from the side view, I'd come out, and as I'm turning, I'm dropping the hand, and I'm turning the waist. So as I turn the waist, the palm dials in. So as I turn the waist, my fingers are facing straight to the side now from here, right? So I turn and I open, I start dropping the right hand, and right here I really turn the waist, right? So this palm is right in the center now, okay? As I turn back, I'm going to lift my palm, and my right palm's going to hold a fist. So the fist is going to be facing straight to the front as I turn my waist. So if I hold an object so you can see what my fist is doing. Okay? So I'll hold the stick and get a little closer so you get a better view. Okay? So it would be open, right? And then as I'm turning, I'm dropping and I'm turning my fist, and then I'm rotating, I'm turning my waist. So if I'm holding an object now, that object is actually pointing straight ahead, but my fingers are pointing to the side. And then as I turn back, I rotate, I drop my elbow, and I make a fist so it's straight up. So I'm holding the object, right? The stick is facing straight up and down. So this will just help to show what my hands are doing. Dropping, and I'm turning, and then I turn back. And I'm not squeezing hard at this point, I'm just a loose fist. Okay? And then I'm going to turn, and the fist is going to come out. So from here, right, I'm here, I've turned back, I'm holding fist, I'm going to turn my waist, and I'm going to let my fist come straight out. So come straight out. So this is just about the height of the belly button. Right? It's coming straight out here. If you look from the front, it comes straight out in the center. So in a application sense, when Bon comes, no, you can leave the watch on. Right? If I reach for her, she's going to turn and open. No, don't grab it. Just turn and open. Just turn and open. Right? From here. So she's coming outside, and then as she turns that way, she's going to drop her hand, and she's going to make a fist, and you turn your waist that way. Okay? And then just make a regular fist. Yeah, make a regular fist. So if she makes a regular fist, I'm going to lift up a little bit from here. Yeah. And this hand has come up, and then she's going to she's going to, as you turn back, this way you make this fist, yeah? And then you turn that way again, and you push this fist out towards my belly button. Turn your body that way. Yeah, you turn your body that way, and then this fist comes out. Yeah. So she's punching me here. If my hand was outside, then she'd actually punch me in the gut. Yeah. So that's how that works. So it's open. Okay, so it'd be open to deflect, and then dropping down and coming to the center, and then making a fist. And if I lift the fist up, right, her elbow would lift from here, and then when I turn back again, I'll be pushing her away, either pushing or punching. So it comes straight to here. Yeah? Thank you. Yeah. So not to teach you self-defense, but just to kind of give you a physical imagery, yeah, of where the alignment is, straight to the front. Yeah, it's not that easy. It's hundreds of times of learning. Like one of the habits, yeah, is you have to be able to do these things. You have to get used to holding somebody and not changing your alignment. So what happens a lot of times, you actually grab somebody and then you can see the person giving in to that person instead of just making that regular fist. Yeah. But that's just to kind of give you that alignment, and so you can see that happening. And that imagery should help a little bit of the leverage. Okay, let's see if I can get back in on my other computer over here. So again, that's fist under elbow. So turning and pressing, and then opening, dropping this hand, and turning the waist, and then turning back. And then this hand now, you have to fold this. Right? So from the elbow, you have to let this come in, tuck it in, so that this elbow is centered right over the fist. So if I was holding that stick, it would be all aligned like this. As I come back, it would be aligned like this. And then as I'm turning, as I turn my waist, my hand can come out a little bit, lines up with my shoulder, just outside my shoulder, and that fist comes right out to the belly button. So you can see it from sideways. This hand comes in a little bit. Yeah. This hand would be out here. So just outside of the shoulder from there. Yeah, and this would be blocking outside. So if it's too close, it would come here. So you want to keep me outside of you. Okay, and then this touch punches the belly button. Yeah, you're thinking like, oh, why would you want to punch the belly button if it were a punch? Yeah, if you punch somebody and they had a lot of food in there, after you punch the belly button, you make sure you step to the side because they're going to throw up on you. Yeah, everything's not like professional wrestling where you got to just hammer everybody. Some things can be really subtle and have big effects. Okay, so again, opening, and then the hand drops and you turn the waist, and then you turn back and relax and drop the shoulders, and fist under elbow, and then you turn the waist and you just give a little punch from there. Okay, and then it runs to that next sequence. Okay, let's see, we've been doing, let me review one more time. Lion playing with the ball. Keep on running through lion playing with the ball for a little while. Hopefully people get it. It's very simple, easy to do Qigong. You can do it seated or you can do it standing. Yeah, so whatever's comfortable for you. So I'll do it standing, and yeah, she'll do it seated. So move in a little bit so you get a better view, and then yeah. So again, lying playing with the ball, you imagine your palms are open and they're just resting on a large ball. Right, so like you just have to have that imagination that your palms are lightly resting. Drop your shoulder and elbow, and you're just rolling around throughout the whole Qigong exercise. You're just manipulating, and you're just rolling the ball, connected to the earth, just gently rolling. So drop my shoulder, my wrist, and the palms are a little bit open, fingertips are a little bit spread here from there. So if you're standing, you want a little wider stance, just outside of your shoulder. Bend the knees, unlock, right? Unlock the joints, bend the waist, nice and straight. Tilt the hip, swivel the hip, the pelvic joint forward a little bit. Okay? And then just the thumb and the pointer fingers gently touching. Right? They don't have to be touching the whole time. They can separate, and that's fine. Okay? And then all it is making circles. Right? So if I go from the side, you can see my body shifting a little bit with my movements, right? So I sync everything, and it actually shifts. I don't restrict that movement. So if your body moves a little bit, that's fine. Okay. So it starts off just, my belly button is here, about the height of my dantian, right? And you just take your time, relaxing, lightly stretching your fingertips 3 times. Relax your breath, nice full breaths of air. Just feeling and imagining you rolling this ball of chi. Okay, so just 3 times, and then we go 3 times outside, out to in. Relax and drop the shoulders. Gently stretching the fingertips. Thumb and forefinger, fingertip gently, barely touching each other. Breathe, just breathe naturally, nice and easy. Everything is 3 times, making circles in each direction. And I'm going to go same side as you. I'm going to mirror each other. So you start rotating to your left, The hands come out. And this time the thumb and forefinger stay together, lightly touching. Remember, they can separate, that's fine. And just with your waist, you make 3 circles. Your hands only come in and out. So now on the left corner, your left corner. She's going opposite. She's doing her left side. I'm doing your left side. And then you go 3 times the opposite direction. So real simple, just making these circles in both directions. Center, left, and then we're going to go right, and then we come back to center. Oh, I lost track. Sorry, I'm going to do one more. So when you finish that, then you rotate your waist to the right side, and your palms keep on going. Sorry, I lost my side computer. So 3 times in the same direction that you're rotating. Make sure you're breathing. And then 3 times the opposite direction. Feel your body rotating from the center. A part of your mind is always connected to your lower dantian. Top of your head is open. Your spine is open. And if you're like me and you can't count, that's okay. Not paying attention. And you finish that, you come back to the center. And then we just repeat the beginning. So 3 times from the center and out. The second time. Make sure that breath is sinking all the way down. Third time. Okay, and then 3 times outside in. Remember, a part of your mind is always connected to your lower dantian. You gotta relax your hip and the waist, relax your body. Just gently holding that alignment. Just taking your time and feeling and thinking about it with your mind. You could leave your eyes a little bit closed, just a little bit of light coming through, just a little bit of vision if you want. And then let everything go. And that's it. That's the whole Qigong exercise. So, yeah. Yeah, so you can do that however you want to close. So just 3 times, right? 3 times this way, and 3 times you go out. Okay, and then you rotate to your left. So you're gonna do 3 times, and then you switch 3 times the opposite direction, and then you rotate to your right. You do 3 times, and then you do 3 times the opposite direction, and then you come back to center. And you repeat again 3 times inside out, and then 3 times outside in. And that's it. Yeah. So, and like I said, don't worry. Like when you forget the count, you only do 2 or you do 4 and 5, that's fine. Yeah, it's not going to ruin it at all. Probably the more you do, the better. And again, it's one of those exercises you can only move too fast. You cannot move too slow. So relax all the joints, feel like everything's gently sitting on the bubble. Let your body sink into the earth, right? Head suspended, chin down a little bit. Really take time to practice releasing, unlocking the joints, and making everything as loose and open. And as you come out here, you can feel the shoulder blades stretching as I come out. And as I come back, drop the elbows, drop the shoulder blades. And let the body sway a little bit. But when you sway, don't just, yeah, don't be that expressive, but be relaxed. Just be relaxed and just let the body gently move. Because actually we want all the joints to be loose and open, expand. We want them to expand and relax, and we want all the joints to be able to move around. And we want the tendons and ligaments stretched throughout. A light stretch will expand a little bit more and then relax. So let's do that one more time. And like I say, you can close your eyes. If you want, you can close your eyes a little bit and look straight ahead, but feel what you're doing. Okay. And please go at your own speed, go at your own pace. Don't worry about doing it exactly with me. And begin. So 3 times. Number 2. Number 3. Feel what you're doing. 3 times out. Turning to your left 3 times, rotating on the left, thumb and forefinger gently together. Just rolling that ball on the earth. Relax the feet. If you're standing, more weight on the left side. And 3 times in the opposite direction. Rotation comes from your body, not your arms. Breathe relaxed, feel your lower belly expanding and contracting. Open the top of your head so the chi can flow through your body all the way into the earth. And then rotate to your right side and continue making that circle, but on the right side. time. Third time. Fingertips are lightly stretched, but the joints are relaxed. And 3 times in the opposite direction. Imagine yourself looking at the mountain while just rolling this ball on the ground. Imagine you can see yourself. And then come back to center. And 3 times inside out. Feel that connection from your whole body all the way out to your fingertips. Second time. Third time. And 3 times outside in. Gently keeping your body aligned and relaxed. Gently letting your weight shift front and back. And then slowly let everything go when you're done. Anybody have any questions about that right now? Yeah. Okay, yeah, really simple, really basic. It's a really nice Qigong.
When you do these movements, how do you do your breathing? Do you like your breathing in and out according to your movement, or just ordinarily like your normal breathing?
So the easiest is always, when we talk about breathing, the easiest is always just to breathe naturally. And if you relax and breathe naturally, what you'll find in general is you start to coordinate, like breathing in and out. Yeah, you start to find that natural timing will come out. Sometimes you can try and force that timing. So I could be breathing in and out. And breathing in and out. And then sometimes you might actually reverse that. So you might be exhaling and breathing in and seeing what happens when you do that from there. But if you breathe naturally and relax, they'll slowly start to come out. And as you relax in the movement, you start to realize, oh, you just got to kind of do it that way. Yeah. So you can do it both ways, or you can force the timing, breathing in and out, yeah. Or just breathe naturally. And even if you force the timing, you never want to hold and lock yourself. So you force the timing, you might get stressed yourself out and say, oh, I didn't finish, so I have to keep on breathing in or breathing out. Just take an extra breath. Just relax, take that extra breath, reset yourself. Yeah. That we don't want. We don't want that stress, that extra stress on the body.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Sharon. Yeah. Okay. So if you have any other questions later, just send me an email or something, or let me know if you think about it. It's always good to have you could have a little notepad on the side and write these things down as they come to your mind, and you can send them to me later. Okay. Anybody want to review anything? We've got about 5-10 minutes left. Yeah. Okay. So let's oh, we were doing the walking, so let's review the walking. Yeah. Oh, let me move this out of the way so when she comes back. Okay. So we were doing walking in place, and I was talking about either holding the ball, either you can just go open hand. Imagine you're holding the ball, or you could get one of these Tai Chi rulers. They call them Tai Chi rulers, or I think I've read like Tai Chi bang sticks. They're kind of rounded, right? And they're measurements, so they keep you at a constant. And just rolling. It's very similar. It goes perfectly with line playing with the ball, where you're manipulating and holding the chi and learning to move the chi. So you could hold, again, you could hold empty hand, or you can hold an object, and there's advantages to the stick being really light, right? You're just touching and expanding, and there's advantages to holding something heavy. So if we have more resistance, this is a 3-pound ball. It would give me a small circle, but it would give me a little bit more challenge to the muscles, and you can read about whatever advantages to do more resistance and strength training, right? Or if I was feeling really strong, which I'm not, somewhere in here, where is it? I don't know, the kids play with it, I don't know where it is. Somewhere in there I have a heavier medicine ball, right? And that would really, I can't flare the elbows if I start having something heavy. So it really work on my alignment and my strength training. Or you can just get anything, right? Like I said, I really like these kind of playground play balls from here. You can roll these in and out. Same thing, and then I can learn to manipulate and play them. But basically, I'll just use the ball. This is probably the simplest thing everybody can have. Yeah, you can stand up. There, you can. And the idea is coordination. So, at first, stepping up. It's just a quick review. We just have about 5 minutes. So step up with one foot, right? And learn to shift your weight all the way. So release 100%, and then step back, find the ground, and then shift back, right? Keep everything folded. So you can see my back leg is folded, right? Sink, lift and release, 100%, 0%. Find the ground, and then shift back, and then sink. When you lift this leg up, relax. So the habit tends to be you lift that leg up and you try and power, and that's why everybody rises. But learn to just sink and lift, and then let go. So 100%, then find the ground, and then shift. So finish the move, right? I was talking about finishing the move, and finish the move. Oh, I've got my cameras a little bit off here. They're not in the same alignment. Okay. So no, from my webcam to my phone cam. Yeah. So while we're doing this, learn to just roll the ball. And again, with the breathing, like Sharon was asking, just start off by just breathing regularly, comfortable. And then slowly you start feeling that natural alignment come out. And then you can do some directed breathing, but don't get stuck on the directed breathing. So in the beginning, just learning how to, from here, don't anticipate coming back, right? Finish the movement and then come back. Come here, sink, finish the movement, 100%, nice alignment, then find the ground. And even for me, I start anticipating the next movement instead of finishing. It's a really conscious effort. So you roll the ball one way, and then roll the ball the other way. So really simple exercise and drill for Qigong, for just coordinating hands and legs, coordinating breathing, learning to turn the waist a little, just getting that alignment. So it can be a big step. You could almost pause, make sure you finish the movement. And then to switch, so you just step back, you keep on stepping back, and turn your waist. So if I face you front, I'm going to step back, I'm going to turn my waist now to my standing leg, and then come forward. If I stand straight, you can see I'm turning a little bit, and then I'm turning. And as I sit back, I let my waist turn a little bit, helps me transfer all the weight centered on my front leg. And then at any point, you can switch the direction of the ball. Let's say if I'm coming back, right, at any point, I can start rolling in the other direction. Finish, yeah, there. So in the beginning, take time to finish. Make sure you're stepping all the way. When you finish transferring, so 100%, just relaxing on the standing leg. Right, don't rush. Yeah. Finish the movement. My hands are still rolling, right? So it's still flowing even though I'm finishing the movement on my leg. Okay. And then I step back, I switch here. Okay. So I'm doing repetition and then starting to do one at a time, right? So stepping, just stepping in place. Right? Step back, and then forward. If you watch carefully, when I first started, I was stepping forward and switching. So it doesn't matter. When you create drills, it really doesn't matter. You're just trying to create something that makes sense to you and just practice that. So right now I'm just practicing switching legs, and I'm doing it by stepping back and then forward. Stepping back and then forward. Okay. And at any point you can change the direction of the ball. Oh, see, I'm anticipating already. I have to remember myself. Finish the move, relax, 100% weight. 100% weight. Yeah, there I go. 100%. Okay, and then the next logical step is to step forward. So you step forward. Right? In this first one, let the weight sit back so the front leg is free, and then you can turn. So this is like the twist step. I'll step back, my front leg is free, and then I can turn the leg out. I can pivot, and as I shift forward, I want to turn my body to that leg. The back leg will release. I want to keep that knee pointed straight. Don't let it collapse in, and then find the ground, right? And then I could sit there a few times, rocking back and forth, or I could just switch. I could run through that again, okay? Or I could continue to step forward, right? So weight on the back, pivot the front leg, turn my waist towards that knee. The back leg will pick up, right? Rolling, sit back, pivot the front leg, turn my waist, shift my weight, yeah. Sit back, turn. So it's the twist step, brushing the knee kind of movement. Okay? And then that would become continuous. So right now I'm stepping forward, but I'm shifting back and then turning, right? Stepping forward, shifting back and then turning. Eventually, we don't need to step back. Okay? So again, this is just a quick review. Right? So in other words, I would pivot, step forward, and as I'm stepping forward, I would actually pivot. When you pivot stepping forward, you have to really relax, sink into your pelvic joint. Right? So just only stepping forward, and already right here before that solid land, I'm actually turning and pivoting on my heel and stepping forward and pivoting on my heel and stepping forward and pivoting on my heel and stepping forward. So the mistake that people will make, well, not really a mistake, but the habit will be as you step forward is to turn, right? If I step forward and turn, people will put too much weight on the front leg. So as you're turning, you're grinding the joints now. So you want to be light, and you want to pivot on the heel. So you have to relax and sink, relax, and then you can step up and then relax. You actually have to relax to step forward that way. Okay? So I'm just going to run through some of this. Right? So just staying in one place. Just make sure I'm transferring my weight. I can change the direction of the ball. And then I'm going to step back and switch legs. At any point I can change the direction of the ball. Step back and switch. And then step back and switch. Right? At any point change the direction of the ball, and then I'm going to sit back and turn and then step up. Okay, and then I'm going to step back and turn and then step up. Okay, and then I'm going to step back and turn the front leg and then shift up. So now I'm starting to walk forward. Sit back, turn the front leg, and step up. And at any point you can go back to the previous drill, so you could just stay in place and such. Yeah? One more time, stepping up. I have a small space, I'll just adjust my feet. This time I'm going to turn as I'm shifting forward. So let me reset. So as I shift forward, I'm going to turn and then step up. I'm going to turn my front leg right here and then step up. Turn my front leg right here. Right? And I can keep on turning, keep on turning. So when you do this type of walking, you're turning your waist, turning your waist, turning your waist. And relax. That's the big thing. Relax. Don't grind your joints together. Okay. So just a quick review. I think in last week's video, or the last 2 Sunday videos, we were walking. So I want to kind of review and keep on that track. Okay. All right. Come back to the center. We'll finish up class. For those of you at Lanakila, don't forget to do your registration for classes. Riva's been sending out notes. I think Susie has sent out some notes too. So please remember, and please remember to register for. It doesn't matter if it's in person or if it's on Zoom, to get the link. If you're not a Lanakila member, then it's still the same links. It's still the same links. Yeah. I can't remember if tomorrow we're returning or next week. I think next week we're returning to class. I can't remember. Might be tomorrow. I have to check my schedule. Is it tomorrow or tomorrow? Okay, see, yeah. It's in my mind. I said, I think I took a 2-week break, but I can't remember. Thank you, Susie. Okay, so right now we'll be back next Sunday. And we'll be on Monday. So Monday we'll have Zoom. Same thing, 9:30. Yeah. Okay. And if anybody's interested in the Thursday morning live classes, where we've been Zoom streaming the Thursday Papakolea classes. Otherwise, I've been trying to take them and put them online. Okay, extend the legs. Sit nice and comfortable. Relax the body. Yeah, just shake everything out first. Just learn to relax. It is amazing. It is not easy to relax 100%. Yeah, you have to really work on it. Bring the hands up. Just do 3 times. Letting all the joints go. Imagine you're gathering and flowing the chi through the whole body. Relax the shoulders. Let everything go. Rest your hands on your lap. And remember, you can rest them here. They can be palm down. You can do the prayer mudra. You can do these. You can do these thumb to fingertips. Yeah. You can try different fingertips. There's different effects. You can do left palm and right palm and thumb touching. Any of these is okay. So you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. Just gently close your eyes. Keep the spine straight, but release all the tension. Shoulder blades down, chin tucked in a little. Relax the breathing. Open the throat. Relax the chest. Open the heart. Small sun in the chest, warm and cool. Tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Slowly open your eyes, let your arms go, let your legs go, put your hands together. Make sure the fingertips go in or the fingers go in and out of each other, so you rub the side of the fingers as well. And do it in a circular motion. Yeah, relax. Yeah, then warm up your eyes. Not touching your eyes, just gently. The center of the palms lined up with your eyes. Relax your eyes, relax your face. Gently, just with your fingertips, brush your scalp from front to back, from center to outside, 3 times. Just the fingertips, not the fingernails. Again, same thing but tapping this time, just tapping. That's how you want to, when you shampoo your hair, you want to shampoo with just the fingertips, not the fingernails, and you get that nice massage. And do it in circular. So you can actually do the same thing, right? Center to front to back, center to outside, yeah? And then tap the back of your neck up and down those cervical vertebrae. Just tapping. You can lightly tap right on the bone, just very lightly tap, and then on the side. Okay, then drop your shoulder and elbows, and just your fingertips pulling those muscles away. Use the weight of your arms. Turn your head side to side. Warm up your neck, just cradling your neck. When you do this, try and get your forearms to touch. Yeah, you have to just relax your shoulders and let the forearms touch each other. Yeah, and then cradle your face. Yeah. Oh, this feels so good after Friday and Saturday. She said, what after Friday and Saturday? I pulled an all-nighter Friday night, and we had Kaya's birthday party all day Saturday, and then Kalissa followed us home. And we fed her and bathed her. And then I fell asleep and woke up at about 5 o'clock in the morning. My throat was a little raw because I really fell asleep outside with no shirt on. So I'm drinking herbal tea this morning. All right. Just light cupping. So remember, this light cupping, you can use it at any time. So it can be a warming up or it can be a warming down. It wakes up the body, opens up any, trying to open up any block meridians, block channels on your arms. Stimulating, like the slapping stimulates. Kidneys, legs. Okay, hopefully by tomorrow morning my brain is working again. I have to hydrate. I forgot to turn off my video, so I just have one long video. Usually I break it up into two. It's easier to manage that way, but I don't know what happened on that computer, the side computer. Yeah. And then everything happens, right? So even the monitor I'm using that I'm facing you with, that's it's just like a, I don't know, 40-inch LED, but that's my computer monitor. And this is the second time it's happened where, I don't know why, but it automatically went to night mode. So the whole screen turns yellow and I'm thinking, oh no, the TV's dying. But this time I remembered, I checked the TV set and said, no, wait, I think it's a computer setting. And for some reason it went to night mode, night vision. Like, oh, and just really hard on my eyes when it does that. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, everybody. We had a nice weekend. So don't forget the summer session, right? Lanakila summer session is starting tomorrow. And if you didn't sign up for classes, please register. Yeah, the numbers up. Susie was giving, we had our participants advisory board meeting on Wednesday. Susie, you want to share that number that you had, that enrollment or class number, that huge number, like how many people signed up or something during the week?
The CEO of Catholic Charities had asked how many activities we had over the last 2 years. So it's relatively easy to pull out now with the My Senior Center program. Duplicated count, we had 38,000 attendance. People attended our events for the last 2 years. Unduplicated, 919 people were involved from our membership. And I didn't even mention that the participant advisory board, but it was close to, I think, 1,500 other people, not perfect. Members, that were involved in some aspect of our programming. So that probably counted you, Randy, because you're not a member.
Oh, yeah. So even when I go in, I try to sign in as a guest, so I can add to that count. Yeah, and that's
that
one
was unduplicated, 1,500 something, I think. People. So a lot of volunteers helping.
And it's interesting with the Zoom, so one of the outcomes of the pandemic is everybody, a lot of people are comfortable with video conferencing. But at least for, I don't know about other people, but for my classes, because I teach at Papakolea and then I have other students, right? It's always an open invitation. So, yeah, I don't see Val today, but a lot of times Val is here and sometimes some other people join in. So, yeah. So that's,
I don't think we can count that even. So people still forget to sign in. So I know it's an undercount even with those numbers.
You gotta get chips, right? So they wear the chips, they pass through the door, and boom, they're counted in.
Oh no.
To the skin chips. But that would be pretty neat. I mean, if you had the smart chip on the card, and you had a reader, and so as soon as they pass through the doorway, it would just log the.
Oh, they have it for Amazon.
Yeah.
We have but you have to have your card with you,
Yeah.
and you just pass in and out stores now.
Oh, I
And
didn't.
basically,
It's counting.
able to charge you for what you've taken out because
Oh, yeah,
all
yeah,
the-
yeah. That's right. The
Yeah.
Amazon. Yeah.
But chips in the skin is not good, especially Christian. That's the end of the world. So,
Hey, we do it to our pets, right? We have our pets ID.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, thank you, everybody. And yeah. So don't
Thank
forget,
you.
if you have questions, just let me know. And yeah, it is a good idea to have a notepad, and you just write down your questions as you think of them, and then you can send them to me or ask later. Yeah, from there. But thank you again, Susie. Have a nice day.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
We'll see you next class. Bye bye.
Okay, take care.